Hey guys, JH, welcome back to the practice tee. I've been away for a while because the weather's been terrible. Just haven't been able to get down here and get down without any rain. Okay, quickly. Got some things on today, so I want to go over this quickly. Just a couple of themes that we've been talking about lately, and that is what I said was the best golf swing I thought was what I termed Yogi lock, and that was incorporating channel lock, which is back foot ball position, closed pre-cock shoulders, and an into-out attack path in the channel beside the body. We don't want to swing sideways, we want to swing in the channel here. And for someone that asked as a post just recently, said, how do we get it in that channel in the backswing instead of going sideways or that way? The club will always go where your shoulders are, guys. Where your shoulders are positioned, the club will follow. If I've got square shoulders, my club is going to follow it. If I cock my shoulders here, the club will go there. It will follow the orientation of the shoulder girdle. So you have to preset your shoulders at address. Now what you'll do by having that back ball position, just going over channel lock again, for people just as a refresher, we're always attacking it into out, guys, and the ball will always start a little right of the target line for a right-handed player, and the ball will always come back. So we set up with our closed shoulders. We're going to be attacking into out, so our path is into out, so the ball is going to start a little right of the target line for a right-handed golfer. So what you've got to do is just have your club face shut a little bit at address so that we're going inside to out, closed club face, it'll start right, and then the closed club face will just put a little bit of draw spin on it. Or if you want to play with a square club face, just aim a little bit further left, and then you'll basically just push the ball straight to the target with a straight push. There are two ways of doing it. Now what I said was I thought the best golf swing was channel lock with Yogi loading. And guys, the Yogi loading is negative load to positive load. Negative load. That's negative load. That's a conventional golf swing, positive. But unfortunately, sometimes we can go positive and then go negative in the downswing. But the genius of Yogi, guys, is this: that if you go negative on the backswing, you're going to go positive on the downswing. You can't go negative. It's impossible to do. Physically impossible to do. And that was the genius of Yogi. He knew that. Now, what I think in putting the cherry on top of what I think is the best golf swing, which I call the Yogi lock, which is the best of channel lock and Count Yogi, is a facet that I did a video on about a month ago, and that was relating to and talking about increasing the speed of your backswing, getting your backswing really quick off the ball. The advantage of that, what I find, guys, I get more speed on the downswing and I get more stability. It's like a gyro. The faster I can move my arms, this here actually supports the circular momentum of the golf club, the faster I swing it. If I take it back like that, I don't get a chance to sort of roll off the ball like we might do in a conventional golf swing. So to put the cherry on the best swing, what I think golf swing, is I'm going to incorporate a super fast backswing. Now Kyle Berkshire, who's the world long drive champion, has been training Bryson DeChambeau, and Kyle Berkshire's got an incredibly fast backswing, amazingly fast. And he's actually been teaching Bryson to do this, to just go quick, just for that first 3 feet, just quick, as fast as you can, quick. And if you go quick for that first 3 feet, the rest of it will be quick as well. And Bryson DeChambeau's got an incredibly fast backswing now. And a very good player out of Great Britain who won a big tournament recently, a guy called Matthew Fitzpatrick. Have a look at him, conventional swinger, got an amazingly quick backswing. And he's picked up like 40 yards. He wasn't very long a couple of years ago, but his backswing now is so fast, and he's just picked up speed. He's really pumping it out there. He pumps it out there with everybody. And he's only a little guy. So the whole point of this video, guys, is in addition to Yogi lock, in that we're going to incorporate that fast loading of that backswing. Now I haven't hit a ball, guys, and I've been in the gym today and I'm And when the weather's been bad, I've been doing sort of double workouts, and I'm so stiff and rigid. I'm about as flexible as a brick at the moment. Haven't hit a ball. But yesterday afternoon, we were fiddling here. Mr. X came up. He works here permanently now, so we don't see him very often. But he came up and he said, "Oh, did you see the Kyle Berkshire tape with DeChambeau and the quick backswing?" I said, "Hey, buddy, I did a video on it about a month ago." He said, "Well, let's do it." And we started doing it here again, and he was like lightning, and he was hitting it miles. And I went back to him, and I was hitting it miles for me. JH's miles, not Mr. X's miles. Yeah, and so I thought, okay, why don't we incorporate that with Yogi lock? So guys, I haven't hit a ball. I'm just going to hit a couple of shots. Haven't hit a ball. And I am stiff, and this is my warm-up. It's my stretching. What do I try and do? I try and get that club 20 feet in the air as a feel. Just completely push up as far as I can. I'm ready. That's my that's my stretching program. So okay guys, watch this. As Mo Norman used to say. So here we go, haven't hit a shot. Here we go. And the process of setting up with channel lock, guys. The ball's off the trail foot, so come in like this. Put the trail foot down, lead foot up, pull the trail foot back, and then get into the swing, which is what Yogi did. But we're going to get into the swing even faster today than we have. Now I might make a complete ass of myself here. I might just completely miss the ball. But I wasn't yesterday. We were hitting it great, but I'd hit a lot of warm-up shots before that. So here we go. So we're coming in here. Pull that back. I'll tell you when that comes down. Now, guys, first swing of the day. First swing of the day, and that is just as we say in Australia, I diddle diddle. Right in the middle. You know why it's good, guys? It's a gyroscopic action. The faster you can do that, the more stable this is. Now, again, to put a double cherry on the cake, if you can actually really commit to actually seeing the ball hit, that really does. But that's it. And guys, we've got a 40 kilometre an hour left to right headwind here now, and that's just drawing the ball straight back into that headwind. It's got 5-iron here, and that was just a bullet, absolute bullet. So what are we going to call this? The other one was Yogi lock, with the Yogi loading with the channel lock geometry. So we might call this quick lock, or Yogi quick. Quick Yogi. Come up with a name, guys. Quick lock could be good. But I promise you, it's just, and I'll hit a couple of drivers in a minute. The drivers I was hitting here yesterday were just unbelievable. I know where I hit it, and we hit some new balls from up there, and we're here late in the day, and so I hit them down there, and I know where they normally are, and they're all new balls, proper golf balls. And when we went down, when we were leaving the range, they were like 30 yards past where I normally have the balls. They were just genuinely 30 yards longer. And when I was hitting the irons, guys, I picked up a full iron, absolute full iron. Okay, so here we go. This is channel lock in here. Now, that's just a fantastic shot. It feels very aggressive and very Now, again, the third cherry on this cake would be if you can swing back fast but smoothly with nice rhythm. Fast and smooth. Now Berkshire swings it back fast, but he's really rhythmic. So, and I feel like a wood chopper there, but so that's what I think I might I'll be working on, is just trying to take it back fast but smooth. And this is the whole process, guys, of channel lock. Here we go. So come in, the foot position here. Now guys, when I put it in here, bring the lead foot up and then bring the right foot back, it'll look like the ball's moved forward. It hasn't moved anywhere. It's just that I brought the foot up. I've taken the foot back. I don't take it sideways. I just take it from there to there. So it looks like the ball's gone forward, but it hasn't. It's an optical illusion. Okay, now do this really smoothly, Jage. Okay, I won't be super manic with the backswing, it'll be but it will be a lot faster than normal, I think. So here we go. In here, left foot up. Now, as Mo Norman said, you only need a golf club 1.5 inches wide. When you can hit it in the middle of the club like that, and that swing feels manic. It's amazing. The reason I say the swing is gyroscopic is because the shots I hit yesterday felt totally out of control and I felt like I had the wobbles. But Mr. Rex and my buddy Adrian said, JH, you're just absolutely stable. You look like you are gyroscopic, and the faster you swing, the more your body supports the speed of that swing. Guys, there's 3 shots. No warm-up, nothing. Absolutely zip, nothing. Absolutely. And we're hitting out of, we haven't been able to get the mowers in here, guys. It's just been, it's pretty, the grass is wet and long. And that wind is really strong. Headwind and blowing this way. Okay. That was fan. And guys, what's the ball flight like? If I can get some visuals going, I'll hit some down range if the wind doesn't blow me over. Into that wind there. Today with a 5, I'd probably be hit at 140 yards. It's just so strong. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so come in, same process. And here, foot down, left foot up, right foot back. Now guys, I could tell you anything, clearly, but I was a Boy Scout once, and you know Boy Scouts never tell lies. Those balls up there, the 15-yard circle, they're just exactly the same flight. Hopefully we'll see a bit of that if I hit down range. Now I always normally aim at a different target every shot I have, even when I'm practicing. So, but sometimes I'll hit 3 shots where I'll go on the same target, but I won't hit any more than 3 ever. I don't like to do that because it just gets your brain locked into a specific target and you lose your ability to target. That's what I do with all my buddies when they come here. I get them targeting. I don't let them just hit shots, and before they're going to hit, I say, what are you going at? And they say, oh, that big tree. I say, what part of the tree? Right side, left side. And really, it puts a lot of pressure on, but you've got to do that, guys. So I'll hit this one a little bit left of that target. It's good to get out here and hit a few shots. Because I'm overtraining in the gym because I've spent so much time in there. Okay, so here we go. In here, left foot up. I don't know what that looked like. I don't know what that swing looks like, but I know what the ball flight looks like. There's a couple of posts up here, white posts, and where I was aiming before, there were 3 on the right, and I was aiming at those, and I've just gone, 20 yards left, and that's within like a couple of yards of the new target. And does it feel like it's out of control? Absolutely, because I haven't done it before. I've never attacked the ball with that type of aggression, and that probably doesn't look that fast, but to me it feels much faster. And guys, even if you improve your backswing pace by 10%. That's all we got to do. We don't have to have it 100% fast, you can't do that. But if you get 10% more speed, well, I was getting, yesterday with the driver, 25, 30 yards longer with the driver, and a full iron. So with the iron, it's, you know, like the difference between my irons is probably 12, 14 yards. And so I picked up, you know, at least 12 yards with an iron, full iron, and with the driver, 25 to 30 yards. So my swing speed must be up, you know, 4 miles an hour or something like that. Maybe a little more. Here we go. So for the guy that asked about the alignment, when you come in here, put the club down here, and then just cock your shoulders, and then the club will go this way. That little bit of pre-cock, oh guys, I've got a frog in my throat. That little bit of pre-cock is so important. That sets up that inside channel. If you come in here with square shoulders and try and take it in here, that's tough. But if you get pre-cocked, I'll hit a couple of drivers after this one. Actually, I'll hit a couple of drivers now. There's no point in hitting any more of those shots because they're perfect. Absolutely perfect. Looking down here, guys, because I've got a buddy of mine's coming. Okay. Go in here. Wow, see how that pulls me around, guys? There's so much momentum, it just wants to sling me. I feel like I'm augering myself into the ground. That's just a hard, flat power draw. Well, not that flat, it was pretty good height, but that was just a real hard power draw. My power draw starts probably 5 yards right, and then just augers like that, which is great into this wind. Look how strong this wind is. Here. Guys, that's got to look more aggressive. That doesn't look like a nearly 80-year-old guy, does it? Now, if you've had a hip replacement or something like that, I wouldn't recommend this, or a knee replacement, because it does put, it's quite physical. Here we go. Now, I feel that I don't even know how the club gets back to the ball. I don't know where it is. Just throw it back there and just go, and it just finds its way back there. That must be the effect of the gyroscopic body centering, positioning capability for the arms. It must be that. I mean, they're long. They're really long. For me. In here. Oh. I don't know if anything comes up. I mean, I've got a bit of a powder puff sound anyway with my impact with the driver, but that's, for me, that's audibly higher because there's just more impact, guys. Absolutely more impact. And I'm just hanging on to the club and going for a ride. Now, even if I get, 5 or 7% more speed in the backswing, to me that's going to equate to 5% more in the downswing, because the reversing of the swing really does load the club better. What's the swing feel like through the ball? Like that. That. Parametric. Club's going down, I'm standing up. Whew. All right, see if we can rip one over that back fence down there into the wind. Now I might miss this, I'm going to really go after this. That's as hard as I can hit it. Wow. What's interesting, guys, I should have put some impact tape on. I mean, they're just dead center. Absolutely dead center. I couldn't hit it that far and that straight if it wasn't center. Okay, last shot. Because I want to see if I've got any good visuals, guys, and I'll hit some down range. Okay, one more. Okay, really concentrate, Chase. Come on. In here. There's an 80-year-old bride, Bryson DeChambeau. Yeah. And about 200 yards shorter. But see how that pulls me through? It nearly pulls me off my feet, guys. Now, it may not look like it's that manic in the backswing, but it feels manic. And I'm not seeing the ball hit. If I can see the ball hit, which I'll endeavour to do, see even put the last one, put a really nice swing on it. Come on, Chase. Here. Oh, you got to see that. Wow. Okay, guys, so what are we going to call this? Quick lock? Or manic lock? Or Crazy Johnny? That's more like it. Crazy Johnny. Guys, if I had to come to the practice tee every day and just practice a perfect golf swing, I wouldn't come to the practice swing. The whole enjoyment for me is this stuff. It's fooling around. Not fooling around, but just experimenting. And sometimes the amazing stuff that comes out of it is extraordinary. Okay, watch this. Watch this. Say we're going to hit a little pitch shot. 80-metre pitch shot with a pitching wedge. Now the good thing about swinging really briskly with the wedges, guys, you just get so much spin on the ball. I remember Lee Trevino said, with the club players, they think they can spin these little wedges into the green. But unless you hit it really hard off a short backswing, you can't hit the ball hard enough to compress it enough to give it backspin. That's why, the club player's ball goes in, it's lazy and it flops all over the place. Whereas Trevino would go wham and the ball just go. Now there's just about 85 metres to that tree out there. Probably right on 85. So oh boy. Well, there, guys. The trunk's about that wide. It's landed right beside the trunk. And I believe that this speed gives you the accuracy. Because the club doesn't get a chance to get offline. If you take it back really slow, here you can wobble it, can do all sorts of things. But you take it back fast and it's gyroscopic. It's moving away from the centre. The speed is keeping the club, I think, in its arc concentricity. That was just unbelievable. That probably went about 90, 92. Was past the tree, but there was a bit of zip on that, and that's only not a big swing, guys, is it? Here we go. See, I've got to be careful now. See, that's flown the tree. That's into that headwind there. That's gone about 105 into that headwind. That cross headwind, about 105. And that little swing. But dead straight, I mean like dead straight. And if you wanted to, say you only wanted to hit a little 50-yarder with a lot of spin on it, Haven't tried this. Okay, we're just going to grip it down. Same thing. Yogi lock here. Oh, hear that? Hear that noise? Wow. That would suck the cover off the ball. If that was an old Ballada, it'd come back to me here. That's just fantastic, guys. And it's so straight. Okay, I was only trying to hit that about 45 and it's gone about 55, 58. So much heat on it, but just a tiny little swing. Here, here. So the good thing is, guys, it works with everything. And we're hitting out of a bog here. Rained last night and it's so wet. So wet. Okay. Hip one this way, guys, to just show you what, and to give you an idea of what that inside channel is like with the channel lock. Here, here, and pre-cock the shoulder, here, here. Now that's brisk. But you know what it does, guys? It takes all the thinking out of the shot. I can't think about that shot because it happens too quick. Anyway, we'll if the weather's okay, if I can get a good sighter, I'll hit some shots down range. If not, tomorrow I'll do more on this, but come up with a name. Quick Lock, Fast Johnny. Yeah, Channel Quick doesn't do it. Yogi Quick doesn't do it. Yogi Blitz. I mean, that's a blitz move, isn't it? Okay, guys, we'll do. If I can get some good visuals, I'll hit some shots down range.